Today is Saturday, April 11. So I'm going to do my COVID-19 update. Yesterday I did not do anything. It was my rest day. So here we go. So here in Qatar Ministry Public Health announced today another 136 new coronavirus cases, and the other day it was 166 cases. So we have now a total number of 2,512 coronavirus cases, and we have 21 recoveries. So with the total now of 227 people recovered from coronavirus infection. And the total number tested for coronavirus in the country is about 45,339. Clips. Shocking simulation shows how one cough can spread coronavirus through supermarkets. That's why the government always advising us not to go to crowded places. I will share. So as you can see, it will travel far, the droplets, once one person will cough. So that's why if you're going out, advise always wear mask, just in case you will expose. So at least you are protected from inhaling those particles. And according to the Peninsula, Qatar's daily newspaper, 3,000 bed for quarantine facility ready in 72 hours in Qatar, and then another 8,500 bed to be ready soon. So it's only for quarantine. At the request of Ministry of Public Health, the Public Works Authorities ASCAL has set up 3,000 bed medical quarantine hospital within 72 hours, and work is underway to another 8,500 bed center zone. So that's all for my Qatar update. And it's sad to hear the first ER doctor to die from coronavirus in the US said he was infected because he had to wear the same mask for 4 days in a row. So that is the hardest thing with the frontliners if you are not well equipped, lack of protection. That's so sad. In the Philippines, a lot of frontliners also infected, doctors and nurses. Salute to Dr. Frank Cabrin. He is the first emergency ER room doctor to die from the coronavirus in the US. Condolence to his loved ones. So now the people is questioning the World Health Organization. They are calling them now a joke. So I will show you why.
The organisation is reviewing their guidelines on wearing masks in public. Now, new evidence has indicated it may have helped curb the spread in countries like Hong Kong. Now, until now, the World Health Organization has discouraged mask use, but with so much from the WHO, it's hard to know if they can even be trusted anymore. Sky News host of Outsiders, Rowan Dean, joins me now via Skype. Rowan, great as always to have you on the show. Last night I interviewed Ian Duncan Smith. You would know him, former leader of the Conservative Party in Britain, former Work and Pensions Secretary of State. He had some very telling comments in relation to the bureaucracy of the World Health Organization. Let's have a listen.
The big difference between when the ex-Norwegian Prime Minister was running the WHO, where she was very hard on them straight away at the beginning. This time round, they've been much easier. And in fact, it's intriguing. I think the WHO spent a lot of its time actually having a go at Western governments about the way they've behaved over this particular outbreak, and had nothing but quiet praise for the Chinese.
I tell you what, Rowan, out of this, we've got to radically rethink which of these and what global organisations we're involved in, which ones we can possibly influence and change, and how much in Australia we remake our sovereignty and the way I think we've allowed 30 years of globalism and identity politics to take away what I think has been very much Australia's national interest.
Yeah, well, Peter, you will probably be familiar with the former editor of Quadrant, John O'Sullivan's Law. O'Sullivan's Law says that any large body or organisation that isn't actively being either conservative or centre-right or free market or whatever it is will invariably drift quickly to the left. And that is exactly what's happened with things like the World Health Organization. I mean, it is a joke. We should have nothing to do with it. The bloke who's now in charge of it has disgraced himself at every stage. He was basically selling the Chinese, saying, oh, no, they've done, there's no human-to-human transmission going on in China. It's all safe. So it actually did, back in January and February, the World Health Organization, which every nation pays into, like the United Nations, it's there to help us. We pay for it, we subsidize it, but it was actively working against our interests and as a propaganda arm for the Chinese. Absolute disgrace. We should be pulling out of that organization tomorrow and having nothing more to do with them. By all means, let's have a world body that looks after health, but not that one. It's been completely corrupted. Much as the United Nations has been completely corrupted, Peter, for the last decade or so. They have been endlessly warning us about climate change, and they have deliberately ignored many experts who were pointing out, even almost to the wet market in Wuhan itself, saying one of the big global threats coming down the pipeline would be a global virus coming out of China due to the contamination in the wet markets of live animals. So the warning was there. They were all pandering to climate change and running around with Greta Thunberg and Sir David Attenborough and Prince Charles and the rest of them, ignoring a serious major risk. They've been discredited. The UN are discredited. We have to get back in charge, as you say, Peter, our own sovereignty, looking after ourselves and not relying on these basically corrupted organizations to do it for us.
Now I'm going to my Worldometer update. Worldometer update, April 11. Now we have 1,710,338 coronavirus cases. Deaths is now 103,512. Recovered 382,051. Active cases 1,224,775, and serious or in critical condition is 49,913. In mild condition, 1,174,862. So let's go for the total cases per country. Still on top, USA 503,177, followed by Spain 161,852. Why my screen's like that? Italy 147,577, France 124,869, Germany 122,171, followed by China, UK, Iran, Belgium, Switzerland. Now the new cases. Spain still have 3,579, followed by Russia 1,667, Belgium 1,351, Romania 523, Mexico 403, then Indonesia, Ukraine, USA, Belarus, Philippines 233. the deaths, still Italy on top, 18,849. USA is now 18,761. Spain 16,353. France 13,197. UK, Iran, Belgium, China, Germany, Netherlands. So let's go to the new deaths. Belgium 327, Spain 272, Mexico 39, Philippines 26, Indonesia 21, Austria 18, USA 14, Poland, Romania. So that's all for my worldometer update. Sure, you also a COVID-19 cases worldwide. It's a graphic how the country grows that fast. It is made by Boughton. So that's all for my COVID-19 update today. Stay at home, sleep well, eat nutritious foods, and exercise, and avoid bad habits like smoking and drinking. And also, if you're going out, please wear mask. If you are sick, please wear mask to lessen the spread of microorganisms. And please always wash your hands. Avoid touching your face, especially your nose and mouth. So that's all. Be safe and God bless. That's it.